Cool. Okay, so this is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Joshua Buatsi, undefeated as a professional, 15 wins, 13 stoppages. Olympic bronze medalist from South London. Yeah, Josh Buatsi, pleasure to have you on. How are you?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Not bad, man. Nice introduction there. Just
Thank
like
you.
what we get before the fight. But I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. I'm cool.
Good.
It's the morning here, so I've just woke up not too long ago. And I just get ready for training, man.
Yeah, so I assume you're over in America right now. I can tell by the wallpaper, it just doesn't look English. I can tell by everything they're
Yeah,
saying you're in America.
bro, they're different out here, man. It's different, but I tell you for real, there's nothing better than England, bro. Trust me. Yeah, that's a fact.
So how long have you been there now? It's been a while.
Yeah, I've been here from January and we're approaching May now. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time out here, but I keep saying there's a price to pay. So this is how I do it.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say the differences are with obviously not being in London? Is that affecting you at all? Like how are you finding being over in America with Virgil Hunter?
It's a lot better than being in London, just primarily because there's a lot of distractions that come from when you're in your comfort zone and when you're home. You know, after training, there's something to do. There's always something to do, even before training. You know what I mean? So being out here limits all of that because I haven't got loads of friends to say, Josh, this is what we're doing after gym, or Josh, on the weekend we're doing this. Do you know what I mean? So it allows me to fully rest or to fully work, and that's what I like about out here. There's not much to do, so the concentration is at a higher level because it's boxing only. So that's a massive plus and why I like coming out here.
So what do you do when you're not training, when you've got time to relax? Is there anything you like doing out there?
If I'm not training, bro, I'm literally in bed. That's it. When I first came out here, I used to go and see little places that I've never been to. I feel like I've been to everywhere out here now. Do you know what I mean? Or should I say the camps have gotten a lot harder. So when I'm not training, I'm not trying to be outside looking at something. I'm in bed because the next session is going to be hard as well. So I think that's probably what it is, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously this camp's going to be extremely difficult, preparing for a massive domestic clash on May 21st in London against Craig Richards. How are you finding the build-up so far?
It's been good, man. It was good to come back in. I think it was March that I came back just for like a day. That was quite good to see the reception and how the public have responded to it. So that's quite good. That's out of the way now. I came back out here. I've been out here for I think 7, 8 weeks since then, and it's been good work. You know, I know what's ahead of me in terms of the fight, and you know, I've prepared diligently for it. So I look forward to boxing now, man.
Yeah, where do you rank Craig amongst the people you fought previously, the other 15?
Um, because he's my next fight, he's the most dangerous opponent that I'm gonna have, and that's how I see it. Whoever I'm boxing next, they're gonna be the most dangerous opponent I'm having next. So yeah, man, that's what it is. And I've like I said, I'm preparing as though that's the most dangerous opponent I've had next. So camp's been good, it's been hard, but you know, we're paying the price.
Mm-hmm. Now, with you stopping 13 of your 15 opponents, do you expect to stop Craig?
Again, it's something that was brought up to me today. I don't think about stuff like that, to be fair with you, but when I get in the ring, the aim is to win and to be dominant. I guess the most dominant you can be is by knocking someone out. So I go in there to just dominate. And if it comes, I'm like, great, that looked good. But again, I will be going in there to dominate all the time.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, there's been domestic clashes that people have been calling for you to have for a while. Obviously, one of them being Anthony Yard. But after this fight, is it world title shots for you?
100%, man. That's what I've been saying for a long time now. And we keep saying the next one, the next one. And I'm saying to these guys, like, I'm ready. And even saying to the promoters that I'm ready. That I don't want to keep having all these other fights, but this is a fight that's important and want to get through. Once I get through it, please, let's see what's next. I don't want to be having these random meaningless fights, man.
But an Anthony Yard fight in the future is not meaningless. That's a massive fight.
Yeah, definitely. That fight is not irrelevant at all. That fight will always be relevant. Do you know what I mean? So again, when the timing is right, on my side, on his side, I'm sure we'll cross paths.
Yeah, now talking of relevant fights, obviously Canelo versus Bivol, May 7th, 2 weeks before your fight. That's in the light heavyweight division for a world title, of course. How do you see that one going, first of all?
Mainly, bro, I think as always, boxing is who gets the right on the night. But it'll be interesting to see how Canelo deals with a 75-pounder that's been about for ages. Do you know what I mean? But you can imagine, bro, I'm boxing 2 weeks after that. So my focus is not on anything in this life right now, apart from the fact that I'm going to have. So I'll probably watch it when I come back to England on English time. But to say I'll be there watching it live or I'll be waking up to watch it live, not a chance. Like, I have something to handle. So I'll make sure I deal with that. And then I'll watch the Canelo fight.
Yeah, of course. And after your fight, after Canelo's fight, Eddie's spoken about Canelo fighting Golovkin. But then after that, towards the end of the year, you, the winner of your fight, could be fighting Canelo.
Keyword you said is could. And because it's a could, I'm not trying to get into it. I'll get made a 21st out of the way. And then let me hear some clarity. But all the shoulda, woulda, coulda, all of that stuff, I hear it. But let me handle business. And then if there's any guarantees or if there's any certainties, then we take it from there. But prior to that, it's all about May 21st.
Mm-hmm. What do you make of, I don't know if you've seen anything. Jake Paul says he can beat Canelo. He said anyone under 10 fights in the Matchroom stable, he can beat. Him and Eddie had some interesting conversations yesterday. Have you seen any of that? What do you think about that stuff he's been saying, if you have?
I saw my boy Chev put one thing up.
Chev.
Yeah, Eddie said, "Oh, you can fight a guy called Chev," and that's my guy right there. So if they said pick a winner, Buatsi, I'm gonna pick my guy. But and I'm sure it's all bad and it's all good for the sport, man. So be it, man. But we know what I'm concentrating on.
Yeah, of course. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte at the weekend. Did you see that? Did you watch that? That was a massive fight and a dominant performance from Tyson.
Yeah, all pulled up to watch that fight. That was crazy, man. Definitely. Fury came out, did what he had to do. But I feel for Dillian, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Like mixed emotions, definitely. Like, cause mixed emotions for sure, bro. But Fury came out, landed the shot that he needed to land. Whyte has waited for years for this opportunity, bro. For years, man. And you look at his story and everything, and you can't. You have to be inspired, bro. There's no other thing for you to feel from that. You have to be inspired. So yeah, I hope he comes again, man. Definitely.
Yeah, and how likely is it that you think Tyson Fury will retire?
Well, he said that he is, so we have to take his word for it. Again, people still want to see him and Josh fight, AJ fight.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one as well. There's always something you can do to lure someone in, but Fury might say, "Do you know what? This is it, and that's it." We wouldn't know. You and I wouldn't know. So it's a thing of waiting and seeing.
Yeah, of course. Now I know you're focused on May 21st, so I want to ask you more questions about that. With Craig, what do you believe his strengths are? He's been in many difficult fights before. He's been in these big domestic fights before. Do you think that's going to be a benefit for him?
Who knows? I'm not these guys that he's fought or these guys that he's gotten into with. Nothing like them. So who knows? I mean, we just have to wait and see. Yeah. I'm not these guys. That's one thing I do know for sure.
Can you still hear me? My camera's kind of frozen at the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. With obviously the question I asked you earlier, where would you rank Craig amongst the guys you fought? Where do you think you rank amongst the people he's fought before?
That's more of a call for him to make.
You can kind of judge the other boxers though he's fought,
Yeah, you can do. And again, I think I'm not one to come out and say I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. The beauty now is May 21st allows us to see May 21st allows us to do a lot of talking. That's more of my approach. Again, I don't think I'm like the guys that he's boxed. Nothing like them. I different type of fighter, different threats and all of that stuff. So yeah, the beauty is that Joe, May 21st, you be there watching. Make sure you are. If you're not,
Yeah.
you be there watching. And most of the questions you're asking me, the answers will be there.
Definitely. I will be there and I can't wait to see it. One last thing then. Virgil Hunter, you've been with him for a while. Just kind of the experiences you're gaining from such a elite level boxing trainer who's been there and done that at all levels.
Yeah, it's good. It's amazing, bro. Honestly, having someone that's been there, done it before, can kind of guide you and tell you this is what it takes to make it. You're heading the right way, or we need to add a bit more. Do you know what I mean? So that's a massive bonus, and again, a big addition that I'm very glad I made a move to, for sure.
Well, I really appreciate your time, and I know it's going to be a good fight at the O2, and there's going to be a lot of people there. So yeah, thank you for your time, and yeah, I'll catch up with you on Fight Week, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you very much.